Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yeah, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
We are just getting started. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. The less said about that pass, the better. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Matheus Cunha. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
After 13 minutes is number 13, Shishko.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That'll be a throw-in. Sure. First quarter of an hour gone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Diogo Dalot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. More and more pressure on the ball here. This looks promising. O'Reilly. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Kusanov gathers from the goal kick. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva goes looking wide. Matheus Nunes promptly onto that, and that is that. Yehi. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Over to the right flank. That's really well cleared. Casemiro. It's a searching pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, shoot! Haaland! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Yehi. Here's Doku. And it's O'Reilly. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's clever. Space for him to turn and look. Ahmad. And he has been fouled there. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Diogo Dalot. He's a sharp little ball here. O'Reilly. Here's Haaland. Spread to the right. Looking for options for movement. Kusanov. Cherki. Now Semenyo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Oh no, what has happened here? Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Number 30.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United leading now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. O'Reilly. Now he's got space here. Header! And he's straight offside. And he's gone looking for safety. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And now I just
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Manchester United are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. Kusanov spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Nuri. Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball, good take. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Floated through. That is a brilliant interception. O'Reilly.
Manchester United really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now it's Semenyo. Throw in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Haaland. That has been slung wide. And he's managed... He's having a hit! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Finish it! That is decidedly lacking. Matheus Cunha. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. Šeško being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Substitution.
Menu. Diogo Dalot. Now Diallo. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now that's well seen too. Yehi. Ahmad. Tries to get it clear. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Semenyo tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Manchester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Now it's Ahmad. Into the channel. Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Diallo receives it in a wide position. Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And the finish! And the ball's come loose. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Semenyo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be...
He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
He has found the way through. Menu gets a cross in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ahmad. And it's Casemiro. Matheus Nunes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Spread out to the left. Foden. Semenyo. Ball's gone out of play. Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
No
in
winner so
inappropriate
far,
manner will be
but
removed.
somebody
Thank
has
you
to
very much
be
for your
the winner.
cooperation.
And extra time is next.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16.
No winner in 90,
Number 37,
30 more to come.
Menu. Coming on the field.
Oh, it's a nice
Number
idea,
13,
but the execution
number
was
7,
lacking.
Mason Mount. Substitutions taking place.
Reinders. Nicely shaped ball. And the through ball. And he was quick to react. Gehi. Kovacic. Now it's Savinho.
Oh, great feat, that.
Great, and a chance! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There will be a throw-in. Nice control. And it's hoisted clear. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution.
Reinders. Here's Haaland. And it's Shaw. Lovely, now then, tries one from range! And that could come back to haunt them.
And Bomo clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
And the shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief
Just
break.
a quick request today for everybody to please
The
kindly
teams then
remove
separated
any
by
cars
just
parked
one
on the road
significant
outside the
moment.
stadium.
How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide. And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Now it's Haaland. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mazraoui. That's an imaginative pass. Bomo is wide and looking to get onto this. Kovacic. Reinders has found the net here, of course. Yehi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ambitious ball here. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Oh, good-looking ball. Bomo. Diogo Dalot. That's good play. Now this could be a chance.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks.
Decent chance! No, he's missed it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
So here comes a substitution.
Casemiro.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict